I'm going to call to order Kalamazoo County Board of Commissioners regular business meeting for November 18th. We'll begin with our first item, our invocation and reflection, and that is going to be from Commissioner Mazer. Do you want to invite him forward with your?
Pastor Brown will be joining us tonight for the invocation.
Welcome, Pastor Brown.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Let's pray. Almighty God and gracious Father, we humbly invite you to these proceedings today. Bless these commissioners, God, as they prepare to serve the citizens of Kalamazoo County. Grant them wisdom to make just decisions, courage to boldly face challenges, and humility to listen and learn. May their efforts be guided by fairness, compassion, and a sincere desire to improve the lives of all our citizens. We also pray for our entire community. May peace, unity, and prosperity abound. Help us to work together in harmony for the betterment of our country, our city, and our citizens. Father, we thank you for the trust being placed in this commission today. May their meetings be conducted with respect, clarity, and purpose. In the name of Jesus, amen. Thank you. To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'll move to item 3. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Ray.
Present.
Chair Strebbs.
Here.
Vice Chair Taylor.
Here.
Commissioner Wheeler.
Here.
Commissioner DeLue.
Here.
Commissioner Gissler.
Here.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler. Commissioner Mazer.
Here.
Commissioner Morales. You have 8 present.
Thank you. All right, we'll go, we'll go next to item 4, item 2025-1445. Request for approval of a proclamation honoring Pastor Michael L. Brown. That's going to be presented on our behalf by Commissioner Morales. It's right here.
Thank you, Chair. Whereas Pastor Michael L. Brown has faithfully served the people of Kalamazoo County for over 28 years, embodying a rare blend of servant leadership, vision, and courage that has strengthened individuals, families, and communities alike. And whereas his distinguished 23-year career in the United States Navy instilled in him the discipline and compassion that would later define his ministry, shaping his lifelong commitment to service and integrity. And whereas through his tenure at Kalamazoo Gospel Ministries, Pastor Brown has led a transformation of the organization from a local shelter into a comprehensive center of hope and restoration, providing pathways to stability, healing, and spiritual renewal. And whereas his leadership extended beyond organizational growth to include strategic partnerships such as the merger with Kalamazoo Deacons Conference, the development of new facilities for individuals, and expanded services addressing the root causes of poverty and homelessness. And whereas Pastor Brown's voice has been resonated across Michigan as a trusted leader, serving on statewide commissions and national boards, and representing Kalamazoo County with integrity and excellence in the broader gospel rescue mission and City Gate networks. And whereas his example of godly leadership and compassionate truth-telling has influenced pastors, civic leaders, and residents across generations, modeling how faith can fuel meaningful community transformation. And whereas together with his wife, Rosemary, Pastor Brown has devoted his life to strengthening families through mentorship, marriage ministry, and pastoral care, embodying the belief that strong families build strong communities. And whereas even beyond his official duties, Pastor Brown continues to honor his military service, calling by conducting memorial service for veterans and offering his time, wisdom, and heart to those in need. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Kalamazoo County Board of Commissioners does hereby recognize and celebrate Pastor Michael L. Brown for his steadfast service, transformational leadership, and enduring impact on the people of Kalamazoo County. Thank you.
Motion is made by Commissioner Morales and supported by Vice Chair Taylor. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Commissioner Morales is going to join you and present you with a copy of that proclamation. Please come forward and join us, Pastor Brown, and your wife as well, please, Rosemary. That's good. Congratulations. Thank you, Pastor Brown. Pastor, would you like to share any other comments? You're welcome if you'd like to. Uh-oh.
I have serving at the gospel mission here in Kalamazoo has been, without a doubt, has been the greatest joy of my life. Working with the people here in Kalamazoo and working with some of you all on a daily basis, trying to figure this whole thing out about homelessness because it's evolving. The one thing I would highlight during this time is I kind of feel kind of out of place because I know that leadership and all of the things that were read here is never one person. We have an incredible team at Kalamazoo Gospel Ministry, some of the finest people that I have ever worked with anywhere, especially in ministry as well. And so my hope is that the upward trajectory that our organization is on is going to continue, and I know it will under the leadership of Pastor John Simpson, who's taken over at the 1st of January. And I look forward to seeing you all in the community. God bless you all, and thank you all so much for this. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Right. And we're going to move forward. Next to item 5 is communications. We have none. To item 6, we'll go to approval of the minutes. Item 2025-1485, request for approval of the November 5th, 25 draft Committee of the Whole and regular meeting minutes. Support. Whoops. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. We'll go to item 7, approval of the agenda. Commissioner Wheeler.
Thank you, Chair. I move that consideration of a resolution regarding the county's donation acceptance policy be added to the agenda under new business.
Thank you. So motion, is there support? Support. Motion from Commissioner Wheeler, supported by Vice Chair Taylor. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, we'll move forward now for the approval of the agenda as amended. Oh, I'm sorry, Commissioner Wheeler.
I have another amendment.
Yes, thank you.
I appreciate it. I move that consideration of a motion to disband the Fair Council be added to new business.
There is a motion. Is there support?
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Wheeler, supported by Vice Chair Taylor, to add the disbandment of the Fair Council to new business. Any further discussion? Vice Chair.
Was there also, to put the dates in there, discuss that as well, or is that gonna be a separate motion?
That
I
should
see.
be,
I'm sorry, I see council, yes.
that will be a separate motion, and I do apologize. I'll have that ready. If we can add that to new business, but we'll have the substantive motion ready.
Okay, I'll
But
support that, and then I'll probably add another one just for discussion, even if we don't finish discussion tonight. At least we can have it on the, okay.
All right, so we have a motion to add the disbandment of the Fair Council and the establishment of the fair dates to new business,
I'll do a
Right.
separate motion for that.
a separate motion. So motion at hand is for the disbandment of Fair Council to new business by Commissioner Wheeler, supported by Vice Chair Taylor. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Vice Chair Taylor.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion that or not make a motion, I'd like to add to the agenda that we have August 2nd through August 8th as the dates for the Kalamazoo County Fair per the recommendations from the Fair Council.
Motion is made by Vice Chair Taylor, supported by Commissioner Wheeler, for the addition of Fair Council dates to new business. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. So now we'll move the motion for the approval of the agenda as amended.
So moved.
Who was our, thank you. Motion made by Commissioner Wheeler, supported by Commissioner Morales. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries for the approval of the agenda as amended. We'll go to item 8, presentations. We have none. To item 9 for public hearings. We also have none. And then to item 10, public comment, our first session. Public comment again can be made in person or by phone at 855-925-2801 and enter meeting code 10748. Then press *3 to join the queue. If you do wish to speak during both public comment periods via phone, you must press *3 again at any time after this first public comment period ends. Again, whether in person or on the phone, you have up to 3 minutes to address the board in a professional and respectful manner. Once you're recognized, please share your name and where you are from. Is there anyone wishing to make a public comment? Please come forward and join us. Welcome again.
Hey, good evening, commissioners. I heard a question in the committee of the whole meeting regarding why is there urgency around setting a date for fair. And I wanted to just reiterate some of the points and some of the reasons why it is important that we have a date. I also heard Dave mentioned that the RFP for the carnival was submitted today. If we give that 30 days to go through the process and then contract negotiations and then approval by this board, you're looking at January 20th before we'd actually have potentially a date. We do have about 200 families in Kalamazoo who have children exhibiting in the fair. They do need to make summer plans. They need to book camps. They need to schedule or reserve vacations. They need to secure childcare. And they also need to book time off work for the fair. And for many of us, that means that we need to get those requests in December. We do have businesses in Kalamazoo who support our 4-H families, such as East Fork Farms. And again, if the date that they pause their summer camps specifically for our 4-H children to use their animals at fair, and that is in conflict with the date that the fair is set, you're going to have 7% of your families not able to attend the fair, and half of your horses will not be in the stalls. Judges across all disciplines need to be booked. Ideally, that booking time would be done by now. The end of October is when we ideally try to get those judges booked. November is doable, but it's still stretching us a little thin. We even have to book people like auctioneers, and we have to book meat packing plants and things like that. All of that comes in for the fair. Market animal families, they have to plan backwards from fair week. So they need to select animals that are going to be the correct age, that will start being fed at the correct time, so that they will hit target weights and sizes for judging. And they have to reserve those animals now. So it is important for them also to have those dates. So there's multiple moving parts from a 4-H standpoint, and I would encourage you that if you value 4-H and if you want 4-H to be part of the fair and be part of the showcase, and to continue growing in the county, that it truly is an important thing to get that date set. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else wishing to make public comment? Seeing none. Administrator, is there anyone online? Thank you, Administrator. All right, we'll close that first opportunity for public comment, and we'll move to item 11, our consent agenda. Vice Chair.
Chair, I move that we move all items on the consent agenda by roll call vote, and one roll call vote to be considered a consent agenda by the board.
Thank you. Motion made by Vice Chair Taylor, supported by Commissioner DeLu, to accept the consent agenda. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Wheeler,
Yes.
Commissioner DeLu,
Yes.
Commissioner Gisler,
Yes.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler, Commissioner Mazer,
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, Commissioner Ray,
Yes.
Chair Straps,
Yes.
Vice Chair Taylor.
Yes.
You have 8 yes.
Thank you. That motion carries. We'll go to item 12, unfinished business and general orders. We have item 2025-1439. This is request for approval of a second amended and restated County Administrator Controller Employment Agreement. Motion is made by Vice Chair Taylor, supported by Commissioner Morales. Is there any further discussion? I'll just add congratulations to Administrator, Controller, and our continued relationship together. All right, with that, Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner DeLu,
Yes.
Commissioner Gisler,
Yes.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler, Commissioner Mazer,
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, Commissioner Ray,
Yes.
Chair Straps,
Yes.
Vice Chair Taylor,
Yes.
Commissioner Wheeler.
Yes.
You have 8 yes.
Thank you. That motion carries. Congratulations. All right, we'll go to item 13, new business, non-consent. First, we'll take up the existing item 2025-1400, which is a request for approval of a fund transfer from Housing Millage Fund 297 to Transitional Housing Fund 296 to support the creation of 2 new buildings and grounds department staff positions at the landing place.
So moved.
Motion is made by Commissioner Wheeler and supported by Commissioner DeLu. Is there further discussion on this item? All right, I'm seeing none. With that, Clerk, will you please call a roll?
Commissioner Gisler,
Yes.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler, Commissioner Mazer,
Yes.
Commissioner Morales,
Yes.
Commissioner Ray,
Yes.
Chair Straps,
Yes.
Vice Chair Taylor,
Yes.
Commissioner Wheeler,
Yes.
Commissioner DeLu.
Yes.
8 yes.
Thank you. That motion carries. We'll go to item 2025-1437. Request for approval and signature of an ARPA agreement with Ministry with Community in the amount of $17,200 for secured lock storage for persons experiencing housing instability. Thank you. Motion is made by Commissioner DeLu, supported by Commissioner Wheeler. Is there further discussion? I will add just a little bit. We had discussion at the last COW regarding this, and in consultation with Ministry with Community, rather than a larger, multi-gallon size storage, what they have capacity to do at this time is to extend interior locker storage. It will not have as large of a capacity. In order to coordinate exterior storage, it would require the construction of overhang or something over it. And so this will expand some locked storage for folks with housing instability, but I am still committed to problem solving and advancing along with our housing department other solutions for more larger storage. It just may take a bit more planning and another location potentially as well. So I just wanted to refine that for the commissioners. Okay. Any further questions? Okay. With that, I guess I'll stick with the same approach. Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Mazer,
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, Commissioner Ray,
Yes.
Chair Strebs,
Yes.
Vice Chair Taylor,
Yes.
Commissioner Wheeler,
Yes.
Commissioner DeLu,
Yes.
Commissioner Gisler.
Yes.
You have 8 yes.
Thank you, Clerk. Commissioner Wheeler, you take the first item.
Thank you, Chair. I move that the resolution to temporarily delegate donation acceptance authority to the board chair be adopted.
So motion by Commissioner Wheeler, supported by Vice Chair Taylor. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Mazer,
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, Commissioner Ray, Chair Strebs,
Yes.
Vice Chair Taylor,
Yes.
Commissioner Wheeler,
Yes.
Commissioner DeLu, Commissioner Gisler,
Yes.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler. You have 8 yes.
Thank you. That motion carries. Commissioner Wheeler, our second item.
I move that the Fair Council Advisory Board, established pursuant to Public Act 11 of 1929, be disbanded, its duties under the Public Act be assumed by the Parks Commission, and that a working group be created to be organized by the County Parks Department with its first meeting to be held within 30 days.
Motion is by Commissioner Wheeler and supported by Vice Chair Taylor. Any further discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Morales,
Yes.
Commissioner Ray,
Yes.
Chair Strebs,
Yes.
Vice Chair Taylor,
Yes.
Commissioner Wheeler,
Yes.
Commissioner DeLu,
Yes.
Commissioner Gisler,
Yes.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler, Commissioner Mazer.
Yes.
8 yes.
Thank you. That motion carries. Vice Chair Taylor, our third.
I move that the dates for the 2026 Kalamazoo County Fair be set from August 2nd, 2026 through August 8th, 2026 in accordance with Fair Council's recommendations, and that the county administration pursue an RFP to secure a carnival vendor for days within that timeframe.
Motion made by Vice Chair Taylor, supported by Commissioner Wheeler. Further discussion? Seeing none, clerk, please call that.
Commissioner Ray,
Yes.
Chair Strebs,
Yes.
Vice Chair Taylor,
Yes.
Commissioner Wheeler,
Yes.
Commissioner DeLu,
Yes.
Commissioner Gisler,
Yes.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler, Commissioner Mazer,
Yes.
Commissioner Morales.
Yes.
8 yes.
Thank you. That motion carries. All right, that brings us to our second opportunity for public comment. Again, members may participate in person or by phone as previously stated. Final opportunity tonight to address the board for up to 3 minutes. Once you're recognized, please share your name and where you're from. Please, welcome.
Good evening.
I'm Andrea Trammell, Administrator of the Community, and I just want to say thank you so much to the board for the opportunity for funding the locker project. Chair Streps was right in talking about that we will expand our current locker program, which is now 150 lockers, to an additional 33 with these dollars. And we constantly have a waiting list. All of our lockers are full 100% of the time. So this will give 33 individuals a place to store their vital records and their most beloved possessions. We wish it was bigger, but we just don't have that space. So we will continue to look at a way to help with storage because we know that that is an issue. And again, we want to say thank you again for also funding the money through for the COC for the temporary overnight shelter. That is progressing very well as of I just purchased the mats a couple hours ago. So hopefully within a few weeks, we will be housing people temporarily overnight and be open 22 hours a day. So we appreciate the leadership that this commission has done and trying to solve this problem as that we can serve 80 individuals this winter and that they will have a safe, warm place and be well fed. So thank you, Commission.
Thank you. We're grateful for the partnership. Is there anyone else wishing to make public comment, please? Absolutely. Welcome again.
Thank you, Commissioners. I think I forgot to give my name. And Kim Kimmy, Richland Township, Kalamazoo County. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for listening to the public comment, for understanding the urgency of setting the fair dates, and for amending your agenda and getting that motion on the table tonight. It is extremely appreciated, and I think I can speak safely on behalf of all Kalamazoo County 4-H families in saying that. And I would also like to thank you for moving forward on the reorganization of Fair Council and how we manage our fair going forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Best of luck. All right. Anyone else? An administrator, is there anyone online? Good. All right. Thank you. We'll go now to reports of officers, bodies, administrator, and controller. It's been a very busy week. I think potentially Commissioner Ray will share a few more details, but I want to encourage community. We have led an initiative by Commissioner Ray, local women leaders in the community hosting the opportunity to fund families for Thanksgiving dinner. And I look forward to sharing more from her on that as we advance forward. Again, congratulations to Administrator Catlin. I remain personally honored to serve with you, to work with you as a colleague. I'm grateful for that. I hope you know, as I tell you, often you have my strong support, the support of this board, and the support of those who report to you and the team here in county government. So you just have done tremendous work for us, and we look forward to continuing to advance that work. We've made some important advancements, and within this last week, along with Commissioner Ray, last week and this week, at board dialogue, we talked about, the community grants that we made to community-based organizations within our 2026 budget. We worked through opioid settlement fund remediation grants and funded additional community-based programmings to tackle issues related to substance use disorder and opioids within the community. This board and county government remains committed to advancing the work to organizations with the expertise to touch community members in a place where they feel safe and can trust those that they work alongside with. And I think that is tremendous effort that we have marshaled through in our process. We've solidified and refined it. We keep getting better at it, and I'm so excited to hear back from the organizations about what gets accomplished. We also formalized discussion around the housing framework this evening. We are about to launch into a really strategic planning process, and the county remains the best positioned to really garner how we advance solutions for housing across the community. As a convener of local governments, community-based organizations, and community members, the potential that we have and the work that we've already done to build upon is just a tremendously exciting thing to be part of, and something I think, I hope, in many of our careers that we'll always be grateful for participating in. My colleagues are all rolling their eyes at me to move it along, so I will do so. But thank you all for your work and congratulations on all of that. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Chair. Used a term today, transformational opportunity. And I think that's so fitting for what this community framework for the housing is going to be. There's so much potential here to revolutionary change how governments provide housing for everyone from that. I mean, this is really truly an opportunity to showcase Kalamazoo County government on a national stage. So it's really, really exciting. Congratulations to Kevin on his new contract. I'm really excited and honored as well to work with you. You have one of the best personal administrative sort of how you deal with people is just truly amazing me. I don't have that capacity whatsoever, that patience that you do. It's truly remarkable. Lastly, I'm glad we are moving in the right direction on the county fair. I think this is a great opportunity to showcase those in our community that we value the agricultural portion of our community as well as every other port. We're a big county. We've got a lot of different sections within Kalamazoo County. And according to our report, 33% want to see a festival type within Kalamazoo County. And as I've said, that's 80,000 Kalamazoo County residents have said in the survey that they would like to attend a county fair. And partnering that with showcasing our 4-H and all that they do with the visitors that we can provide, I think it's going to be a win-win situation for not just our community, but our 4-H families as well. So I'm really excited about that. And lastly, Gigi, if you're still up, it's time for bed.
Vice Chair Pro Tem is not with us, so we'll move forward to Administrator's report.
All right, thank you, Chair. Vice Chair Pro Tem's not here, but either way, in case he's watching and Commissioner's audience. So first of all, I want to say thank you first and foremost to the board for your confidence in me and extending my contract and the partnership. It's an honor and privilege to serve this board, the community, and work alongside our very esteemed team of colleagues, whether they are my direct reports and or the countywide elected officials in the courts. We have a very good working relationship with this entire team, and we get a lot of work done. I always tell folks Kalamazoo County moves at a very fast pace, which it's not typical for a county, but it's good that we do this. It's a challenging job, and I love it every day. So not to sound cliche, really, I do love coming here every day. One of the things I have several items, and I'll try to be quick, but one of the things that I wanted to touch base on was kind of just showing some solidarity with our housing director. She just experienced tremendous loss in her family, and I would like to begin this evening by encouraging board members, our staff, the public, and keeping our housing director and her family in our thoughts and prayers following the recent loss of her mother. I can only imagine what she's going through, and I think that moments like this remind us that humanity behind the work that we do and the importance in supporting one another is important, as we are a county family. So please extend our deepest condolences to her and her family during this difficult time. Please keep our Director Balkman in your thoughts and prayers. I wanted to also highlight appreciation to our finance team. They do a great job, and finance team, including the treasurer's office, do a phenomenal phenomenal job preparing monthly status reports to the board. And tonight you got to see and meet our Deputy Finance Director, Phil Chakowski. And so we actually stole him from a competitor, and he's phenomenal. Stole him from Maynard Costarin, and he does a phenomenal job for us. What we'd like to do is be intentional about bringing in some of our deputy directors and supervisors to engage directly with the board. And so you got to see a little bit of that this evening. Helps instill confidence from the board to staff, and then to staff to the board, and presenting that complex information, and strengthens, I would say, our organizational leadership pipeline. So we're appreciative of you entertaining that tonight. Phil does a phenomenal job, and Tyler White does a phenomenal job too. Very dedicated employees, very competent. So we're appreciative of their leadership. Wanted to just let you know too that I've been invited to engage with the incoming city manager for Kalamazoo. As you know, we have a very strong relationship with the city and all of the communities within the county. So we'll be traveling down with a group of managers, administrators within the county, a group of leaders within the county, to Des Moines, Iowa, to meet with him, to ensure a smooth transition, to offer our support, to let him know that he has a lot of dedicated and hopeful professionals awaiting him, and so that way we can ensure strong partnerships remain foundational to our well-being and prosperity in Kalamazoo County. Let's see, I wanted to update you on the progress at the landing place. So we're very pleased with some of the progress that we've been making there. We received full site plan approval, as well as required permits to begin renovation work on that project. We're currently working with Cornerstone Construction to refine an estimated construction timeline. So that is to be shared soon, as after we meet with our construction contractor on that project. Once that schedule is finalized, again, we'll share that with the board and the community, because I know everyone's anxious to learn when we'll be able to adopt that phased-in approach for move-in. So, but work is progressing, and now we're over that hurdle, and now we'll kind of continue on down the path, and then keep you all updated. I wanted to just give also some acknowledgement to retiring city manager Ritzma for Kalamazoo. He's provided steady and thoughtful leadership to the city, and helping guide numerous initiatives and contributing strong foundation to city government. So I just want to thank him for his service, and like I said, we look forward to working collaboratively with the new city manager Malcolm Hankins. And then lastly, I wanted to acknowledge community concerns around the ViaPath extension agreement that is pertains to the sheriff's office's jail communications contract for residents within the jail. So just to remind the public, the board approved a 1-year extension of that agreement, and that extension carries us through November 2026 and ensures that we have appropriate time to conduct a competitive bidding process consistent with our purchasing policies. This action was taken deliberately in direct response to community concerns, and reflects a commitment to our transparency, due diligence, and public engagement. And then over the coming year, what we will be doing is developing and issuing an RFP to evaluate service providers and ensure the county selects the most qualified and appropriate cost-effective solution for the residents in the jail. So that'll be something that'll be discussed at an upcoming, I say an upcoming board meeting, but a future board meeting rather, once we head down that path into that process. So that's all I have for this evening. I thank you for your time.
Thank you again for the reminder on ViaPath, and I have met to share the last couple of sessions, in response to becoming aware of the concerns, along with our approach to make sure we move to a competitive process next year. I endeavored, with the graciousness of the sheriff, I went through an in-depth tour of the jail. I spoke with folks currently serving sentences in the jail, both males and females. I talked to them about day-to-day life. I looked at the equipment within the jail, the facility standards, and I want to thank the sheriff, undersheriff, and all of the corrections deputies that took time with me through a big chunk of the day to provide me that opportunity. But we hear the community concerns, we take them seriously, and we work to be responsive to that. Thanks to the administrator for ensuring that we lift that up as well. Is there anything else for administrator? No? Okay. All right, thank you. With that, we'll go to commissioner comments. Yeah, so we'll go Commissioner Wheeler.
Thank you, Chair. I'll kick it off by giving a report about one of my committees. As you all know, I sit with Discover Kalamazoo, which is our Visitors Bureau, and they are moving at a fast pace for the youth and amateur sports facility. We are actually conducting interviews tomorrow to hopefully select a company to operate the youth sports facility. And so that project is moving right along. It's very, very exciting. And then from there, it'll just be construction time. Other than that, I'm excited to start with ISK. I have not met with them yet, but will shortly. And I just wanted to reiterate what Chair said earlier about the leaders, women leaders in Kalamazoo, and providing a Thanksgiving meal to families in Kalamazoo. So if you feel so inclined, there is information on most of our social medias platforms to donate if you're interested, to be able to provide these families a Thanksgiving dinner this year. So I'm really proud to be a part of that leadership group that decided to head this up, and I hope it's something that we can make a tradition every year.
Commissioner Morales.
Thank you, Chair. So congratulations, Dr. Catlin, on your contract. Excited to continue this work and this journey with you. My condolences goes out to Director Balkema. I made sure to send her a text and give her something nice to continue the honor of her mom. Moms are precious. And as always, we thank the good Lord for how much time we get to spend with our mommies on this earth. So sending my heartfelt condolences out to you and your family during this difficult time. As my fellow Commissioner Wheeler mentioned, we have this Thanksgiving food giveaway. Thanks to Commissioner Ray, who brought all women leaders of Kalamazoo County together. We are going to feed 250 families. I will send this the flyer to Dr. Catlin and maybe put it up on our social media so people can scan. But there are different ways to give. $50 provides a complete meal for a family. We have taken into consideration that families may be houseless and can't cook, so we're putting some ready-made items together so that no one is left out during this holiday season. So there are some different barcodes on here. Thank you to Navigation of Hope for hosting the financial portion, where folks can distribute the money to them, and then we'll buy the packages. And once you read this flyer, it'll tell you the location. We need volunteers to pack up the food, to distribute the food. So roll your sleeves up, put your hoodies on, and let's show Kalamazoo County that we really care on all sectors, from food to housing, to make sure that we take care of individuals. I would also like to shout out Kalamazoo County Health and Human Services. My other hat as Director of Student Wellbeing and Thriving at Kalamazoo Valley, we have partnered with Lentz, what is her title, my brain? Health Officer. Perimenopause is killing me. I start sweating, I can't think. So our health officer has been so gracious to allow her team to come over once a month to give different events for our students, from HIV testing to immunization. So all of the episodic care that someone may need. They have also stocked my market with everything from pads to contraception, toothpaste, toothbrushes, and I am just so grateful. So they were out here today. Dr. Catlin got to have a tour of our Circle Center, which I would like to invite all of you to our soft launch on Monday, the 24th. My president's office will send Dr. Catlin an official invite to invite the board if you all can make it out. So our KB Circle Center is one that will have a free market for students and staff to come in and shop once a week for free. We have local partners like the South Michigan Food Bank, United Way, that come in, and we don't have to take income. It's a simple application, and you scan your Valley ID, and there's everything from you can create a meal in there to grab and go. So if you all can make it, or the community can make it, I would love to see you out there. We also have a resource hub that will house Avia Family Health Center, ISK, so that our students get all around support, from educational support to how to balance their funds. So when they get a job, like, you can't keep spending your money on Gucci belts and sneakers and McDonald's. So we're trying to teach them, especially with how the world is changing, how to balance their budgets. And we also have a houseless problem among students. We actually have students living in tents, commuting to Kalamazoo Valley, that are in degree seeking programs and come to class every day. So this issue is not just in our downtown area, it's out there as well. I'm hurrying up. I'm acting like Chair Strevs tonight. Congratulations to our new city manager, Manager Hakens. And then I would like to shout out Prosecutor Almeida for his 27 years of service. I was saddened to know that he will not be with us any longer. He's going to go work for a firm. But during our next budget, I really want to take into consideration how we fund the salaries of our prosecutors. We are losing some really, really good people. And what I'm hearing from our employees is that I can't stay here and my pension not cover me when I retire. So I really want us to think about that as we move forward. And that's all I got. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Mazer.
I have two things. Congratulations, Dr. Kaplan. You do so much for our county and for our board, and you are appreciated everywhere. So thank you very much. And also to Director Balkema, you and your family are in my thoughts and prayers. So.
Commissioner Gisler.
Thank you, Chair. I want to put ditto marks for Mary and for Kevin. Congratulations, Kevin, and condolences, Mary. The only other things I want to comment on are my Kalamazoo Citizens for Responsible Government met last Monday, not yesterday, but a week ago, and Matt Hansen, who I don't see frequently. Matt sits in on these things, and he's our equalization director, and he talked equalization to a group of people that knew very little about equalization. And I can't tell you that they're all experts, but it really showed that he's been doing this for a long time, really knows his stuff. And we're very fortunate to have a guy leading the equalization team like Matt. So I'm a big fan. And also with respect to the Kalamazoo Citizens for Responsible Government, our next meeting is December 8th, excuse me, and we're going to have a public affairs representative from Enbridge talk to us about energy. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner DeLue.
Yes, Mary, I'm sorry, I didn't know earlier, so it's never easy losing a parent, that's for sure. Dr. Callan, I want to congratulate you and thank you for your patience. I know you probably won the contract 2 weeks ago, but we had some questions and concerns, and you allowed us to address them, and we appreciate it. And I want to thank, I don't know who gets all the credit, so I'm going to give it to Director Raklovitz there. I thought, and even in my own mind, the fair was a dead deal. And then we got the packets for tonight's meeting, and I thought somebody has put a lot of work into this very quickly. And so I'm sure the director had played a huge role. The Fair Council, I appreciate your flexibility in changing how things are done. And it looks like it could possibly be a success. I doubted it from the beginning, but so thank you for all your work. And I also want to thank Chair Strebs and the director and his staff. I know Lindy's here. The Veterans Day last week, a great turnout. Thank God they had it inside. The turnout wouldn't have been so well, but Chair Strebs gave some great opening remarks. And along with that, to the Building and Grounds Department, I told Dr. Catlin at the Veterans meeting, we had that proclamation about the Green Light Project. And Lauren King from the office was so impressed with the way the Pratt Justice Center looked. She couldn't believe it, how the front and the back both, they really went out of their way to honor the veterans, and it was very much appreciated. So thank you for everybody that came out. It was a great turnout, and some good speakers there. So thank you.
So just before we adjourn, also my condolences, Director Balkema. I also didn't realize earlier, and I just want to recognize the grace for you to be here tonight with us in the work in your time of mourning. I know that your mom is very proud. Administrator Catlin, you had additional comment that you wanted to make.
Yes, actually, I thought you were. Yeah. Anyway, well, yes, I appreciate it. I was going to just say it for next time, but really quick, there are two things, and this doesn't have to be decided on tonight, but I do want to put back on the radar. Speaking with board leadership, we are endeavoring to coordinate a Kalamazoo Day at the Capitol with our lobbyists to meet with our legislators. So on December 2nd, I'll mention it again, and we'll try to solidify some dates. It should be early Q1. We want to get in front of the budget process, the state budget process, so that we can get some of our requests in. So he believes that that will be paramount to obtaining some earmarks or dollars that we need for pretty big projects. The last thing that I wanted to mention, and this is all thanks to, thank goodness that Chief of Staff Sutton has reminded me that's why we have these positions, because there's so much going on. On January 6th is our organizational meeting for the Board of Commissioners. We would like to begin with a 4:00 p.m. Typically what we do when we have the organization meetings, we actually begin at the regular time, the regular meeting time. We'd like to begin at 4 p.m. so Corporation Counsel can deliver a training, and then we'd start the actual regular meeting, the organizational meeting at 5:30 that day. So 4 p.m. training, and then 5:30 meeting time for the organizational meeting. And then at that meeting, you will adopt your 2026 meeting schedule. So we just wanted to put that on your radar, that we will begin at 4 p.m., which is not traditional, but we would like to deliver a training provided by Corporation Counsel. So yes, for the board. Yeah, training for the board. Board training. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of thing. A lot of training. So yes.
You guys really need
Yes. So that's all I have, Chair. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Administrator, and everyone. With that, we are adjourned.